Welcome back, beautiful souls, to another episode of Path of Awakening. I'm Heather Ashley, and today we're diving into one of the most asked questions, of our existence, and that is, what happens when we die? Is death really the end? We're going to explore timeline shifts, reincarnation, as well as the soul's eternal nature, and whether we truly die. And along the way, I'll be sharing real stories, some of my own, and as well as others from those who've glimpsed beyond the veil. So take a breath, exhale, open your heart, and then let's begin. Many spiritual teachers and quantum thinkers suggest that death isn't an end, it's a timeline shift. When we die, we leave behind, the dense 3D form, but the soul, our true essence, it moves into another vibrational reality that matches its frequency. Think of it sort of like stepping sideways into another version of existence where the soul continues its journey either, in rest, healing, or evolution. I remember during my own near death experience, everything around me faded, and I felt, myself suspended in this serene, timeless space. It wasn't dark, it wasn't scary. It was very peaceful. It was actually the most peace I had ever felt in my life. And I didn't see the tunnel. My life didn't flash before my eyes. But I felt like I had split into two timelines, one where I stayed and another one where I came back. And that moment changed everything for me. Death isn't linear, it's a pivot point. One path closes, another opens. So then, why are we here in the first place? Earth is one of the most intense soul schools in the universe, and I'm not even lying. It's a place of polarity, light and shadow, separation and unity, and this makes it fertile ground for spiritual growth. Souls choose to incarnate on earth to evolve quickly, to learn lessons through contrast, and to transmute dense energy into light. Every life is like a class, every challenge is a part of the curriculum. Death is like graduation, basically. One of my clients once recalled a past life regression where she chose to return to the earth, even after lifetimes on a peaceful, light filled planet, just so that she could learn forgiveness. That's how transformative, earth can be. It's tough, but it's deeply meaningful. You may have heard this before, but it's worth repeating. Earth is not for the faint of heart, and it really isn't. Star seeds and old souls often, they come here with big missions to heal, to anchor higher frequencies, and to help others awaken. Yes, you heard that. They choose to come to Earth. They even lower their vibrations from their original home planets in order to be able to have that human experience here. Why, you might be wondering? Well, because you can't find growth in comfort. Meaning, you learn your most profound lessons in life when things are the hardest. Correct? Reincarnation is the soul's way of evolving over time. We come back into different bodies, lifetimes, and timelines to continue learning, healing, and expanding. But it's not always linear. Sometimes we reincarnate into parallel lives. Sometimes we incarnate, into a different star system or a dimension. The soul is multidimensional. I once guided a soul origin reading where the person remembered lifetimes not only on Earth, but also in the Pleiades and on ancient Lemuria. Each life brought her closer to mastery in compassion and intuition. The lessons may change, but the soul's essence stays the same. Each lifetime has a purpose, maybe to heal karma, reclaim gifts, or assist others. We often reincarnate with the same soul group, playing different roles to help each other grow. So then what happens right after we die? Many who've had near death experiences, they often describe, being greeted by guides or ancestors or beings of light. There's often a life review, but not in a judgmental way. It's more of an energetic reflection, I guess you could say, where, you feel how your choices might have impacted others as well as yourself. A woman I once read for, she shared, a story of losing consciousness during a surgery. She remembered floating above her body and then suddenly standing in a radiant garden with a wise figure beside her. They didn't speak, but she understood instantly her work wasn't finished yet. She came back changed and with a new purpose. And then, there's a rest or integration period. Some souls choose to reincarnate right away. Others stay in the non physical for a while, or they take on new roles as guides or even light workers in, the higher realms. So then, can the soul really ever truly die? No, the soul is eternal already. We are made of source energy, meaning it comes straight from the Creator. Pure consciousness and energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed. The soul can fragment from trauma, but it can always be healed. And when a soul completes its cycles, it may choose to merge back, with source or become a guardian of light for others. Or, it may become one with the universe. It's whatever it wants to do. I once encountered a soul in meditation who had merged with Source so deeply that they could barely be identified individually anymore. They were light, infinite, free, and yet they still, could connect with us here. We never truly die, we just change form. So, what happens when we die? We shift, we remember, and we come home. Whether you see death as a doorway, a graduation, or a cosmic return, know this: you are eternal, you are love, you are a divine soul and an infinite journey. Um, and if you've ever felt a familiar sense of home when gazing at the stars or in dreams that feel more like real life, than just a dream, it's because your soul remembers those lifetimes. So don't forget to follow me on all of my YouTube and my TikTok channels. Both of them are Path of Awakening. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. The next episode that I will be posting will be the season finale for this season. And the next season, we have a very, very interesting season coming up that's going to be all about spiritual work and different things like that. So we're going to talk about Reiki and all kinds of things. So it's going to be very interesting, and I hope that it helps you guys as well. So until next time, keep living, keep remembering, and trust that every life has a purpose, just like every soul does. And you're already immortal, so live life to the fullest and live it free.